Hello and welcome to Ageless Rock channel where megalithic fans get to see things from a different perspective. Siem Reap province is the greatest center of megalithic temple monuments the world has yet to know. It is about time to check this out and let the world know that there is a lot more to see in Cambodia. In this video, we are going to talk about a big temple, but it's barely noticeable because it is located among even bigger temples. It is called Banteay Prei Temple. It is also known as Fortress of the Jungle or Citadel of the Forest, based on the translation. Banteay Prei is the lesser known temple due to its size relative to those around it. Every tourist will be too busy visiting the Grand Circuit even if they are in this area. Banteay Prei is way too small to be even in the itinerary of a tour agency. Banteay Prei Temple is surrounded by a third enclosure wall of laterite stones that measures about 200 meters long by 150 meters wide. A jungle area of 30,000 square meters was cleared for this project. Inside the third enclosure is a moat that measures approximately 115 meters long by 95 meters wide. The outer perimeter of the moat has laterite stone embankment. A rough estimate of the width on a rainy day should be 15 meters wide with Naga balustrades across the moat. That's about 5,400 square meters of water surface needed for unknown reason. Inside the moat area, there is another laterite wall of the second enclosure that measures approximately 75 meters long by 65 meters wide. This enclosure comes with sandstone gopuras with a central tower in Bayon style. Construction credit goes to Jayavarman VII, probably because of this architectural design. The sanctuary of the entire temple is about 30 meters long by 20 meters wide, measuring from wall to wall on the inside based on Google Map. The sandstone walls and four gopuras on all cardinal points are still standing strong with lots of rubble surrounding the entire monument. The entire temple from the third enclosure to the Holy of Holies is just a tower on a platform measuring approximately 10 meters by 10 meters. This is a crazy amount of work for a small temple. This temple area dedicated to Buddhism comes down to only a tower with 4 tiers on a cruciform platform with nothing much to see compared to what Angkorean architecture has to offer. I am doubtful that Cambodians actually spend all their effort on a sanctum when they only need 2% of the entire area. Banteay Prei Temple is believed to be a 12th century monument. It has come a long way since it was abandoned and then rediscovered. Because this temple is surrounded by the Grand Circuit of huge temples, tour agencies do not include this site as part of their itinerary. This temple has a lot of floral designs on the walls of the corridors and on the temple. Unfortunately, there are also noticeable devatas without heads. This is probably due to the low traffic and isolation that allowed looters to have more opportunities to do harm to the site. The looters are not alone in damaging this site. The unknown ancient builders also did their part. They made rectangular holes randomly everywhere. The holes are random in size, depth, and location. The pile of rubble suggests that there could be a few structures usually related to the sanctuary area, such as the library or the hall of dancers. But for now, no one knows for sure what it is. The cruciform-shaped shrine has vestibules on all 4 sides. The site comes with false windows with balusters. The sacred knowledge for the geometrical design is definitely lost. That's why we don't do this anymore. At the center of the only shrine is actually just a chamber measuring 1.9 meters in cruciform shape. There is no mention of what was once inside the Holy of Holies. But this moat temple is not complete without a beret. I can see a huge landmass that was once an area filled with water. You can also make out a vague line crisscrossing the structure. The center seems to have something that reminds me of a mabon. Even the zoom in is too vague and I might have to go check it out myself. Although it is obvious from satellite view, I'm surprised it is not mentioned anywhere. This beret is about 750 meters long by 350 meters wide. Pretty impressive labor to create a water tank about 262,500 square meters. Once again, I am compelled to think that there is a yin and yang connection where positive energy for living things is the primary purpose of this entire structure. It is also interesting to note that there is another temple on the south of Banteay Prei Temple. It is called Prei Temple. There is no mention of a moat here, but the outline shows there is. So I guess I have to check it out myself again. Prei Temple is only approximately 160 meters southeast of Banteay Prei Temple from sanctum to sanctum. It is a stand-alone sandstone Hindu temple with laterite enclosure. Prei Temple is also known as Prasat Prei, which means the forest sanctuary. I can imagine it was covered in thick vegetation as far as the locals knew it was there for a few hundred years. At first glance, this central tower with 4 tiers looks very much like Banteay Prei Temple. If you are at the Grand Circuit with thousands of tourists, Banteay Prei Temple offers a stark contrast just across the fence. If you are already at Banteay Prei Temple, you might as well drop by Prei Temple. The Hindu Prei Temple is worth visiting if you want to escape the busy and crowded temples of the Angkorian city. So basically, I see an astronomical amount of work done for a temple to fit cardinal positions. I am guessing it was pretty easy to do, so the unknown ancient builders dug a moat while making sure that the shrine is in the middle but skewed to the left. But with lots of time in their hands other than chisels, they dug a huge water tank which archaeologists say it is for agriculture. There also seems to be a monument in the middle of the beret based on the lines you can see from the satellite view. I think this moat temple and a mysterious beret stretching 1 kilometer long deserves a second opinion with or without wearing megalithic lens. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Banteay Prei Temple and a mysterious beret. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. This is Berniong signing out. Lehai.